deadline. Came off the bench Friday in the starting lineup. Tip is controlled by the Storm, and they'll have it to start the fourth. Seattle 16-15 on the season. Losers of 4 in a row. Second longest streak in the W. Here's Sykes, her three. Goes off the backboard, long rebound. No reset of the shot clock because it did not touch rim. Sykes will try another one with 3 on the shot clock. That one rims off, and rebound taken by Stevens. First possession, you see a long rebound, but an offensive rebound for Seattle.
And all the losses by the Storm have been very, very close. So they are just right there as LA tries to split this back-to-back.
Hamby left open in the corner for 3. And rebound falls right into the lap of Magbagor. Seattle lost 90-86 at Vegas on Friday. Here's a steal by Alaman. Attacking, finds Jackson on the wing. Can't get the bounce, rebound tipped. Ball's loose and picked up there by Neko Ogwumike. Sykes cutting, now darting through the lane, high off the backboard, and those are our first points of the game.
We certainly saw what Sykes can do in the 2 games against Washington earlier this year.
Stevens, the nice ball fake, up and around Williams, couldn't get the layup, and the rebound. Williams had it, ball's loose, out of bounds, and they say it was kicked by Stevens.
Sean, how many of those misses did we see last night at the rim by LA?
Lynn Roberts says last night we ran into San Francisco.
Yeah, the roughest of the season.
Sykes from the elbow, and that's good over Plum. They still trying to get on the scoreboard here. 2 minutes gone by in this first quarter. There's Stevens on the roll, and able to get that off the window.
Beautiful pass from Rakia Jackson. Skylar Diggins matching up with Rakia in the early going.
Sykes poked away there by Hamby. Sykes will retrieve it. Erica Wheeler had been in the starting lineup for this Storm squad. She started the season coming off the bench. Here's Magbagor with the deep position, left it short, and rebound there for Hamby.
That's the beauty of Rakia Jackson on that switch. It doesn't hurt you. She still has some length inside to help contest.
72-59 loss last night in San Francisco for LA. With the loss, the Valkyries take the season series 3-1. Hamby underneath, kick out Stevens, corner 3.
The 3 ball is back for Los Angeles.
5 straight scored by Stevens.
Great catch by Hamby.
Williams cutting to the cup and gets the layup. Seattle back in front. Here's the trailer Stevens. The crossover, now kicks it out Alaman. Jackson had her streak of 3 straight games with 20 or more points snapped last night. Alaman with it. Over to Hamby, 6 on the shot clock, out to Stevens, ball fake. Stevens has it poked away and taken. Here's Diggins the other way. Diggins underneath the basket, high off the window, too strong. There's Ogwumike for the follow.
They're working hard on the O boards early.
Alaman looking for Stevens, instead finds Plum top of the key. Hamby looking back door for Jackson. And it's going to be a held ball there. Jackson and Sykes to jump it. Noelle Quinn. She said today's game was just about approaching it for what it is today. Not looking necessarily too far at the playoff picture or even standings, knowing that the Storm own LA's draft pick in the next year's draft. Diggins was held scoreless last time. First time that's happened since 2016.
That's shocking.
Williams over to Ogwumike, slot 3. Front rim, rebound taken by Plum.
LA wants to play with pace. They want to push it. Despite the back-to-back, that's their way to play basketball.
Snatched out of the sky there by Williams. The league's leader in steals comes up with 1. Here's Gabby Williams in transition. Off the window, rebound secured there by Hamby. Long lead pass to Jackson. Off the bounce, attacking against Sykes. Gets in the paint. Fall away jumper. No. Hit every inch of the rim, but just would not fall in. Big time screen set by McMcGore. Oh, rejection there by Hamby.
In transition, Hamby with the block.
We're gonna have a held ball to be a jump ball here. Seattle's into the floor. Time now for the UCLA player health update. Mates in the house as well. Tipped right to Ogwumike. Beautiful play there orchestrated by the Storm. Seattle up 5 here in the early going. 5 minutes left here, first quarter. Alaman around the Hamby screen. Hamby's got a little one on her. They can't get it to her. Now they find her against Diggins. Hamby in the paint. The kick out Jackson. Catch and shoot 3. Back heel, rebound Z. Out to Alaman. Lines up a 3. No. And Williams there with the rebound. Williams using the double high screen. Out to Ogwumike on the pop. Her three-pointer is good.
You mentioned it in the open. Nneka's three-point shooting at 37, 38% for her career. You've got to know where she is and contest. Another turnover.
Another steal here by Williams. Seattle in transition, up by 8 here. Cameron Brink going to be checking in next time we have a stoppage. Here's Diggins trying to get to the cup. Off balance, no rebound, tip, but right to Diggins. Minnie is good. So she gets on the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
Winning games is because we have 5 or 6 people in double figures. When everyone's a threat, that's when we are the most dangerous. And Rashawn, Lynn Roberts also adding, when Kelsey is creating for others, things then open up for her later in the game.
Good stuff, Nikki. And we've seen Kelsey close in 2 of those wins against Indiana and Connecticut in the last homestand. Turnover out of the timeout for LA. Here's Ogwumike trying a 3. No good. Rebound batted out to Diggins. She'll try a 3 of her own, and that's good.
So the second chance points and the points off turnovers have added up quickly. 13 of the 18 points for Seattle coming by way of things that are correctable, and we've got a moving screen.
Foul charge there to Brink. Alaman will have a seat. Van Loo enters the game for the first time tonight.
Screen by racing for contact.
That's kind of been a consistent call we've seen in Brink's return. She's gotten a few of those, as Malonka now going to get called for a moving screen of her own. Brink, since she's been back, she's got called for a couple of those, couple of fouls on those screens.
Just needs to get that thing set. Let the dribbler bring it to you.
And a steal here by Wheeler. Wheeler in transition. The spin move pulls up inside the free throw line and knocks it down. 16-0 run here for Seattle.
Fueled by offensive rebounds and turnovers.
Jackson. Over to Stevens. Sparks playing in its first back-to-back of the season tonight. Jackson with 4 on the shot clock. Gets in the paint. Puts up the shot. Too strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They say last touch. Seattle. Tiffany Mitchell enters the game for Seattle for the first time.
So not the start that LA wanted to this ball game. They've got to dig themselves out of the hole.
Wondering if we will see this lineup, McMcGore and Malonga on the floor at the same time now for Seattle. Sparks basketball sideline out of bounds. 2:16 left in this first quarter. LA just 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. Storm 9 of 18 from the field. Here's Brink, 1 second left. That's be a shot clock violation. We saw a little bit of it last night. A little out of sorts offensively. Got to credit Golden State's defense last night. And tonight, second night of back-to-back.
Well, in the dynamic defensive backcourt that Seattle brings to the table, right? Wheeler off the bench. Gabby Williams, outstanding, one of the best.
Sykes, too,
right?
Yeah. Here's Wheeler trying to split the D. Ball's loose. Malaga on the floor to get it. And we're going to have another jump ball. Our third one here in this quarter. This will be a big and a little. Malanga against Plum here, I believe. No, beg your pardon. It's going to be Malanga and Stevenson. Retrieved by Wheeler. Erica Wheeler lobs it underneath, batted from behind there by Brink. Here's Van Loo looking to push. Jackson running the flank. Jackson in deep. The scoop, no. Too strong off the backboard, and they're going to get Brink there for a foul.
Brink will get her second foul there, just going over the back, trying to make something happen. And we saw this happen last night in San Francisco. You get a little frustrated.
This transition take foul. So Wheeler knocks down the foul shot. And Seattle will now have the possession to go length of the floor. That's tough. It didn't seem like there was possession to be had there. Brink exits the game. Hamby back in there. Garden Magdagor tries to take it right to her. Can't get it, but another offensive rebound. And this time it's short. Plum, the crossover. Plum, the blow by. And the foul. Count it.
And that's what happens when your teammates run hard to the wings, and defense has got to respect those three-point shooters.
Held in single digits. It's the old school three-point play here. 66 seconds left in this quarter. It's been one dominated by Seattle. They were here in LA watching the Sparks take on Golden State
The crowd is roaring loud tonight. Hearts are pounding, burning bright and bright. The field's alive, electric light. We rise, we run, we won't back down. This is our moment, this is our ground. Game on, let's take it home. We fight together, we're not alone. Game on, heart is stone. Victory's calling, it's in our bones. Sweat is dripping, breath is fire. Push the limit, climb up higher. Every step builds our empire. We charge, we chase, we're here to claim. We're the thunder, we're the flame. Game on, let's take it home. We fight together, we're not alone. Game on, heart is stone. Victory's calling, it's in our bones. It's in our bones.
over to Van Loo. Thought about the three, gives it up to Jackson. Her triple.
Sweat is dripping, breath is fire. Push the limit, climb up higher. Every step builds our empire.
Second left, needs a bouncing.
We charge, we chase, we're here to claim. We're the thunder, we're the flame.